Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, and good morning to you, Miss Kelsey. Oh, look who came to see us today.
It's Pete.
Hello, Pete. You came off your bookshelf. How wonderful to see you. So we saw you, Pete, sitting on a big pile of books last week. Did you read all of them already? You did? Oh, were they fantastic? Yay!
He likes them.
Oh, good job, Pete. Thanks for telling us to read books because we all think that's a wonderful idea, too.
We do.
So, Pete, have you been outside playing in the grass?
He has.
And I guess you were watching the birds because I know cats like to watch the birds. Is that what you were doing?
Yeah. He likes to watch the birds out my window.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
I imagine they do flutter in and sit down in the mulch and peck around looking for things to eat, I guess.
Yep. And there's a couple of trees just right outside my window here. So.
Oh, so Pete's got a lucky perch.
He does.
Good. Well, did you bring any books for us today, Miss Kelsey?
I did.
Uh-oh.
So I have got a couple of funny books this week. And we're continuing the same trend this week. So these are both brand new books that you can get here at the main library. So if you think they're funny and you want to read them again, make sure you come to the main library and check them out because they're going to be here.
Well, I'm coming down there today. Maybe I'll get lucky.
All right. So we do that. There we go. Now you can see me.
I can.
So my first one this morning is called Find Fergus.
Now, what kind of animal is Fergus? It's hard to tell.
Can you see him there? I think he's a bear.
He is a bear. Thank you for putting it up close.
You're welcome. And so here's the first page. And it's kind of the title page, but it's got some important information on it. So it says the list of things to find. Number 1, Fergus. A bear who looks like this.
Oh, all right. He is a bear.
He is. And number 2 is just Fergus. And then there's our actual title page, and it says, let's go find Fergus. He's hiding on the next page.
Uh-oh. I wonder if we'll have to find him.
I hope so. Here he is.
Oh, he's easy to see on that page.
He is. Fergus, we already found you. That was too easy. Try hiding again. Fergus, that was too easy as well. Is there something you can hide behind? Maybe the tree?
I don't know if that tree would be wide enough.
I don't either. Oh, I think we were right. Look at that. Oh, Fergus, you're not very good at this, but that's okay. We're going to help you. Start by hiding in a crowd. A crowd is more than 3, Fergus.
He needs about 100 friends.
He does. And there he gets it. That's definitely a crowd. Okay, now think bigger. Because if you can see...
I can still see him.
Yeah. Those are all animals that are way smaller than Fergus.
He needs to hide with elephants.
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
The author read my mind.
They did. Too big. Oh, now he's with. You see what those are?
Are they horses?
I think they're moose, maybe?
Oh, moose. Yeah. Well, yeah, I can see.
Yeah.
That. Okay.
They're moose-like.
Yeah, if one is a moose, then are many mooses?
That's a good question.
That's one of those funny words that moose means one or moose means many.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'd like to say mooses because that sounds funny.
It does. That's the right size, but you're not a moose. Oh, and look what he does. Can you see that?
Has he got antlers on?
He does.
Well,
that
look,
he made out of tree branches.
yeah, I see that now.
You're still confused, Fergus. Try bears.
Oh no.
Oh, Fergus.
Wrong.
How about not polar bears? He really stands out in a group of polar bears.
I'll say. But at least he knows he's a bear.
That's true. Look. Now can you see Fergus?
No.
Wow. Fergus, that is much better. Wait, you're not done yet? Okay. We'll find you one last time. And if you can see, Fergus is right there.
How do you know it's Fergus? All the other bears look just like him.
They do, but do you see that Fergus is wearing something over his eyes?
Oh, he's wearing a mask.
He's wearing glasses.
Glasses that look like a mask.
Oh, let's see. See him there?
Oh yeah, glasses. I should have known that from the first page. You know, lots of boys and girls wear glasses. Did you know that?
They do.
And
I wear glasses.
And I do too.
Yay! Okay, 1 minute, please. I see you're not quite ready. We'll do a countdown while you find a great spot to hide. And you guys want to count down with us?
Yes.
You see this page? So we're going to count down from 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready or not, here we come.
Oh my, look at that.
Look at that.
Oh, goodness, everyone's in the picture. Ah!
They are. Oh, wow. Way to go, Fergus. Fergus, where are you?
Where is he?
Fergus. Ooh. I think that might be him right here.
Oh, there. Yeah.
Hard to see, but you can see by his glasses.
But that's a good hiding place.
It is.
Among all those friends.
Yeah. See, Fergus, you just needed a little practice. Now you're great at hiding. Fergus, where are you going with that marker? I wonder what he could be up to now.
Yeah.
And so now he made another list. It's Fergus's list of other things to find on the huge fold-out page. So if you get this book, you can go and you can do Fergus's checklist and see if you can find all of the things on the big page.
Oh boy, that's like a scavenger hunt.
It is. So if you want to find all of the things in Fergus's list, you need to come and pick this book up.
That's a great thing to do.
It is.
Bravo, Miss Kelsey.
Yay! And my second one today is called Sheepish, which is a very hard word to say.
That sheep is wearing glasses or a mask too.
He is. And you see what the other part of the title is Wolf Undercover.
Uh-oh, I bet there's a wolf in the story.
Yeah. What do you think? Do you think that looks like a wolf maybe?
I don't think so, but I do see sharp teeth.
Right? I don't think sheep have sharp teeth, do you?
I don't know about sheep. I think they're flat teeth like ours.
Here is our first page. Do you see this?
He's dreaming.
He's going scoot, scoot, scoot as he goes towards where the sheep are. And you see what he's thinking about? He's thinking about a sheep salad.
He wants to eat the sheep?
He does.
Oh, no.
And then he scoots along and he gets out from behind the bush that he was hiding behind.
Do you think he will actually be able to trick those sheep in the
I don't know.
That's
You
a big
see
block.
here? There he is. He kind of does fit in.
I guess.
And then success. I'm in. Do you see that? He is in with all of the sheep now.
Ooh, they're in danger.
They are. Shh. I'm pretending to be a sheep.
I think he's pretty tricky.
He is. And nobody suspects a thing. But do you see all the sheep down there that are hiding?
Maybe they do suspect.
I think they do.
Maybe they smell it.
Oh, maybe. It's all a part of my master plan. Step 1, be helpful. And see, he's doing all of the things for the sheep. He's doing dishes and helping clean up, which is always really helpful and nice to do. But if you see that, he's still thinking about lamb salad. Or sheep salad, excuse me. Sheep salad. Step 2, be handy. See there, he's helping to do things. But the more stuff he does, you see, he's still thinking about eating the sheep. So we've got a sheep sandwich there. And all kinds of different ways that he's thinking of that he can eat these poor sheep. Step 3, be fun, be friendly, be a team player. You see he's exercising with them and playing games with them. But at the same time, he's still thinking about eating. Step 4, be the sheepiest sheep that ever was. Then, when they least expect it, you see that? He thinks he's being the sheepiest sheep there ever was.
I'm nervous for those sheep.
I am too. Dinner time. Huh?
See? I knew there was a reason to worry.
Yes, but look at this little sheep here. He's given the wolf undercover a kiss on the cheek. And then he goes to bed and he looks kind of, hungry still because he's thinking about a sheep Sunday. But he also looks like he might be having second thoughts.
I think you're right.
I think we are too. And there he goes running and says, I can't do it. Nope, 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 nope. And then there he goes right here. And he's going back to his house. And he sighs as he takes off his sheep's clothing.
I bet he's extra hungry.
I bet he is. New plan. Step 1. Let's see. Now he's taking his costume apart. See that? And then step 2. Looks like he might be making something out of the pieces of his costume. Success! And you see what he's made?
No.
He's made little sheep.
Oh, they look like popcorn.
They do. And then he's reading a book called The No Meat Diet.
I'm not going to eat sheep anymore.
And then he's got a book there that says vegetarian.
Maybe he can have the salad without the sheep on it.
That's true. Salad is good and it's good for you. All of a sudden, though, knock, knock, knock.
Who's there?
Huh? You see that?
I don't know.
Who do you think they are?
Looks like a monster.
It does. We missed you.
Oh my goodness. Are those the sheep wearing costumes to make them look like a wolf?
I think they are. And look at that. They're hugging him. And he says, you knew? So see, all that time, they thought that he thought that they did not know that he was a wolf undercover, but they knew.
Because sheep are smart and they would recognize a wolf, even one in a costume, I should think.
Exactly.
That is weird. I think it's smart that they became friends instead of dinner.
Exactly.
Good stories today.
So what do you have for us today, Miss Maryjo?
Actually, in the book about Ferguson, there was all those elephants. Today, my story, I have an elephant too.
Ooh, I can't wait to see what you have for us.
Okay, well, then let me have the big screen. Hello, everyone. Nice to see you, boys and girls, moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas. Today, we have another story about eggs. So we've had 3 stories about eggs, and today is another one. Here we go. Once upon a time, there was a bird. This was not any ordinary bird, no. This was a lazy bird. And the lazy bird laid an egg, and she built a nest for it, and she sat on the egg. Now, her name was Maisie, but Maisie was a lazy bird. Maisie, lazy, lazy Maisie was a lazy bird. All day long, Maisie sat on her egg, but it did not hatch. All night long, she sat on her egg, but it did not hatch. Day after day after day, nothing happened. And one day, Maisie had had enough. She stood up and she said, I am bored. I am thirsty. I am hungry. I am out of here. And away she flew. What was that little egg going to do all by itself in the nest? This is not a good situation. But in due course, along came an elephant. And the elephant saw that egg in the nest and he said, what? Where is this egg's mother? An egg needs to be warm. An egg needs to be dried. An egg needs to be loved. He looked here, he looked there, but he could not find Maisie. So he said, I will sit on this egg myself. And that is just what he did. Now, this elephant's name was Horton, and he said to himself, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. And Horton sat on that egg all day. He sat on that egg all night. He sat on that egg and sat on that egg and sat on that egg until it became winter. And snow began to fall down, down, down until Horton was covered with snow and he was shivering with the cold. And he said, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%, even in winter. Horton never left the nest. He sat on that egg and kept it safe and warm because he was faithful. Now, it wasn't long before winter went away, and the sun came out, and all the snow melted. And soon all the little flowers bloomed, and all the little bees and bugs came buzzing around. And they said to Horton, why are you on that nest? You are not a bird. Horton said, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. But I am getting a little tired of sitting here. Now, what was Maisie up to, you might want to know? Well, she had flown to Florida. Yes, to Florida, onto the beach. She was laying around on the beach, drinking drinks and watching the ocean waves, and she did not even give one single thought to her baby in the egg. No, ma'am, she did not think about it at all. Well, one day, as Horton was sitting on the nest, something happened. 3 hunters came snooping around, and the hunters had a great big net, and they were looking for animals to take back to their zoo. Well, Horton saw them coming, but what could he do? Because he was sitting on Maisie's nest. The hunters snuck up on him and they said, what? What is this? An elephant sitting on a bird nest? How unusual, how marvelous, how interesting. Let us capture him and take this animal back to the zoo, to the circus. Horton heard them coming, but he would not get up off the nest. No, siree. He said, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. So the hunters threw a great net over Horton and captured him while he was sitting on the nest. And they scooped him up with a big crane and put him in a crate. And there he sat on the egg. And it wasn't long before the big crane lifted the crate and put Horton on a ship. Now the ship was going across the ocean, you see, on its way to a different place where the circus was set up. And the ocean waves were rocking the boat and spinning the boat. And Horton was getting so seasick. He said, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. Oh, Horton was sick as sick can be. He did not like being on that rolling waves of the ocean, no siree. So when finally 2 weeks later, the ship landed at the countryside, Horton was relieved to have all that wavy motion stop. The crane came along, picked up Horton's crate, put it over on the land. Horton was so relieved. He thought, soon this egg has got to hatch, and then I will be able to go about my business. Well, they put him in a truck, and they took the truck to the circus, and they opened up a big tent, and they put Horton sitting on the nest right in the center of the tent, so that all the people who came to the circus had to pay 10 cents. Are you ready? 10 cents to come in and see Horton sitting on a nest, because whoever did see an elephant sitting on a bird nest before? It was marvelous. It was amazing. It was unusual. Well, one day when Horton was sitting on the nest and saying to himself, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. Because now it had been a long, long time that Horton had been sitting on this nest, when all of a sudden, over the tent and over the circus flew, you'll never believe it, it was Maisie Bird. She was flying, and she looked out at the circus, and she saw all the children with their cotton candy and the grown-ups with their popcorn, and she said, this is very interesting. I want to go down there and see what's happening. So Maisie flew down, 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 and when she got to the circus, she flew into the tent, and there she couldn't believe her eyes, was an elephant sitting on her own nest. Can you believe it? And Maisie flew up to that elephant and said, just what do you think you're doing sitting on my nest? And Horton, who had been sitting on it for quite some time, said to her, listen, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. All of a sudden, Horton jumped up. Something was happening to the egg. He looked and looked and looked at that egg, and all of a sudden it cracked, and it cracked open, and out flew something amazing. Horton looked at that thing and he said, what? Because it was a baby elephant with wings, and it was fluttering all around, and it was saying, hi, Daddy, hi, Daddy. And Maisie said, wait a minute, that's my baby bird. But Horton said, no, it is not your baby. I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. An elephant's faithful 100%. And the baby elephant that was flying all around said, yes, this is my daddy, and sat down on his head. Maisie said, well, maybe this is not my baby because it doesn't look like me. Horton said, well, it does look like me, kind of. And all the people in the circus tent and the circus masters and the hunters who had captured him said, "Wow, look at this. Something new, something marvelous, something unusual, something extraordinary. It's an elephant bird." And the elephant bird flew and flew and flew around. And Horton said, "Hooray for my son. Hooray for the elephant bird." And if they're not gone, Horton and his son are living in the circus still. The end.
Yay!
What a funny idea, an elephant hatching an egg.
Right?
I guess in nature, anything could happen.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true, all right.
I like that story, though.
Thank you. Actually, it's inspired by a book written by Dr. Seuss.
I thought so.
It's called Horton Hatches an Egg by Dr. Seuss. Now, it does have a different ending in the book. Horton gets to go back to his homeland and he takes his elephant bird with him.
Oh.
That's another reason for reading books, Miss Kelsey, is because sometimes the endings are a big surprise.
That's true.
Do you have any library news for us today?
Just our usual news. So we have our story times with Miss Kathy every Monday morning at 11. And Miss Rachel is still playing her accordion. So you definitely want to tune in for that because it's awesome.
I see her doing that.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. And yeah, that's really all that we have going on right now, but it's almost summer, so it's almost summer reading time. So definitely keep checking out our website because before long we'll be telling you guys what we're going to be doing this summer.
Oh, for Bookworm?
Yeah.
Ah, I always love Bookworm.
I do too.
I always set a challenge for myself. I say, can I read 10 books? Can I read 20 books?
Ooh.
I get really high. I read a lot of books. So that makes it fun.
It does.
And summer lasts a long time, so you have a lot of chances to read books.
That's true.
Well, I have news too for all the boys and girls and moms and dads and grandmas and grandpas. And that is Discovery Garden Playgroup begins again in the city park. Finally, we can come back together on May 6th.
Yay!
So when it's May 6th, everybody come to see us at the park. And we are down at the shelter behind the swimming pool and the volleyball courts. So it'll be easy to find us in our regular place. And you never know, Horton might show up, or maybe that lazy Maisie bird might show up too.
You never know.
Right. Well, should we say goodbye to everyone?
I think so.
All right. And we say goodbye,
friends.
Goodbye,
friends.
Goodbye,
friends.
We'll see each other
soon.
Chicka,
chicka, boom, boom.
Bravo.
Bye, everyone.
See you
See you next week.
Okay, Miss Kelsey. Goodbye.
Bye.